Alright, here we've got Transformers Prime Cyberverse Commander Class Optimus Prime. And as you can see, he is his semi-truck, just like he is in the cartoon. Actually a really nice representation if you ask me. I actually really like the way this guy looks. It's actually a pretty neat little transformation for it too. The way everything folds up and he comes nice and compact. Good coloring, you got his blue one back here on the back. Nice shade of red on the cab. I like the blue coloring tinting on the windows as well. That's nice. And you got his Autobot symbols right here. You can see on the side, the little joints for his arms right here. But it is a Cyberverse figure, so you gotta expect something kind of like that somewhere. You can see his head back here as well, but it kind of hides when it turns around, so it's not all that bad. He does come with his two blasters that can peg in up here on the roof of the truck, if I can unpeg them. They are a nice translucent blue. I can get the camera to focus on it. Blue. Kinda. And they can both peg up here on the top. They got some slots right here they can peg on the front of the cab. Personally, I actually really like the way they look up top. Not a big fan of how they look on the side of the truck. But yeah, let's get these out of the way for now. And on to transformation. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come to the side here and unpeg his arms and pull them kind of out. Unpeg his arm and pull it out and out of the way. Okay. Now we're going to come back here and we're going to pull this down and we're going to unpeg this and kind of straighten all this out. So that was all folded up inside here, and that's going to be his waist and his legs. Split the legs, take the front of the truck and fold these down, and there you have his feet. And his legs are done. Now from here, we're going to pull the arms down at the shoulders, and then we're going to take the top of the truck here and split these, and they will rotate off and kind of come down and form his shoulder pads. So that'll rotate and come down. There we go. We'll pull his head up that was back here, if we can get a hold of it. There we go. And rotate the head, and the smokestacks, they will are out here in truck mode. They'll rotate behind right there. So you have them, whoops, as he falls down, you'll have them behind him. And there you have Cyberverse Prime in robot mode. And I actually really like this guy. I know I've seen some reviews where folks are kind of on him. He's not as good as Bulkhead, and he's not quite as good as Megatron. Really doesn't look quite as good as Megatron does in robot mode, but his alt mode is definitely better than Megatron's alt mode, and his robot mode looks pretty good. So I really like him. He's I'd put him probably third out of the commanders that we've gotten so far, with Bulkhead being the best, followed by Megatron, then Prime, and Starscream last. Got a nice head sculpt on him too. You can get a close-up look at it. There we go. Very nice, very Prime looking. Articulation, he does rotate at the shoulders, back and forth at the arm. It's actually on a ball joint here at the elbow, so you can go in circles too. Turns and rotates at the head, back and forth at the hips and at the knees. He does, I guess, have a little bit of upper chest articulation, kind of, but that's mainly for the transformation. I'm not sure that you could do a whole lot with that pose-wise. And let's not forget his weapons. They will plug into his hands nicely, and he'll be dual wielding some nice translucent blue blasters. Very nice. And here we go. I promised in some earlier videos that we get a group shot of all the Wave 1 Cyberverse figures, so let me pull back here a little bit, and let's bring in Bulkhead. And then we'll bring in Ratchet, RC, Bumblebee, and Cliff Jumper. If Cliff Jumper will stand. So there you go. There's all wave 1 of the Legion and Commander class Autobots right there. They look really good together. They look very nice together on a shelf. So if you're into the Cyberverse line, totally recommend picking up all of these guys for Transformers Prime. Some of them are better than others. You know, Bumblebee and RC aren't the best, but together they look really good. So let's get these guys out of here real quick. And there you have it. Transformers Prime Cyberverse Commander Class Optimus Prime.